I want you to take a look around. I have some explaining to do. Hey team, today we're gonna be cleaning up my room and then we're gonna be doing something. What has just possessed me? Should I use my last picture on us, guys? No. I have an entire Costco-sized bag of potato chips, but we're not gonna tell my mom about it. Do you ever feel when you look yourself in the mirror? Do you ever wonder if she has a different plan for you? Why can't you just fit in like your sister? I say that to my hot glue gun. Never speak again. That took 28 minutes for me to explain that the premise of today's video. Welcome back to Crafting Time. This is Crafting Time 8. Crafting Time 8. For viewers at home, hi. Welcome to Crafting Time. I'm Caroline Ellis. I have been here for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. 5 years. Oh my gosh. Guys, you're not ready for this. We are making a miniature oil dot painting. This is ugly. We're making it hot, cute, and sexy. Okay? Roll with the punches here. Come on. Let's go. Welcome to boot camp. First thing out of the way. Second thing. Jimmy. We're redrawing him because the last time I drew him, I was in 7th grade and he was ugly. We're doing that. And third of all, we're gonna paint my little blob guy because I think he's like really cute. And you know what? Crafting Time started as something that should be like accessible to everyone, but I have things I need to do for myself, okay? The theme of today, explain yourself. And I guess what I'm trying to do today is explain myself and my style and the reason I make art, an artist statement, if you will, in 3 pieces of art. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, team. First order of business. We're professional. If you want to do it just like me, if you want to be like your favorite icon girly, you have to pick one of your cheap, craft smart paints. I don't know if we're feeling very beach for this. Are we thinking we're gonna keep the beach vibe? Are we keeping the wave, the crab, and the sun? Or are we making it a giant spiral? I think the giant spiral would be really cool. Are we thinking grays? Because one thing is I am limited by color because I'm running out of paint. What do you have to work with? My acrylic base is a lot less limited than my oil top. My big greasy pimply top to my oil. What our base is gonna be. Are we gonna keep it red or green, or are we gonna have a contrasting base? Our pimples are not matching the undertones, okay? I'm thinking kind of just keep the original vibe so that it kind of still feels like the original piece, which is low-key ugly. What I like to do, because I don't like taking a lot of time on this part because it takes a while to dry, is like basically just ooh, go crazy, oh, whoa. I think this might have a previous gloss varnish on it because I was thinking I was gonna look at this forever and ever and ever. I'm not. And I think I should have seen that coming given how spontaneous I can be. If this doesn't look spontaneous, I don't know what spontaneous is. It doesn't have to look good, okay? It's supposed to give you the general idea of what you're going for. Since the border is so thick, I might do it on the sides.
So, one of the things that I need to preface beforehand is the reason that I'm squeezing some of this paint onto the paper is that, especially in like test tubes like this, there's a bunch of oil that can build up and it doesn't apply the paint very well onto the canvas if you do it like that. So you kind of have to wipe, you have to have like a test strip basically. But there really is no process to this. I kind of just do whatever. I like not feeling restricted by my paintings. So I kind of just do whatever. This one is especially loosey-goosey, but the one that's in, like, the back of my room in this picture, or in this frame, is, like, kind of an example of just how much... I'll put a ton of detail into it, but I'll enjoy it. That's, like, one thing about me is I want to feel, like, good about my painting, but I don't want to, like, stress about it and, like, die. So I think this is, like, a good exercise for people who, like, don't like doing super serious paintings. So this is how it turned out. One thing is make sure it's in a secure area, because I accidentally, like, banged my arm on it while trying to, like, dismiss my alarm, and then I had to fix it up a little bit, but I think it looks really good.
Now, who is this? What is she doing here? I think it needs, like, an accessory. I think I might give it... I have a bunch of bottle caps in my junk drawer! We have a bottle cap. That's kind of fun. That's actually so cute. Wait, what? I'm giving it a little pool because it kind of looks like it has goggles on. We're giving it a pool. I'm making this so much more complicated than it needs to be, but it needs to be complicated for me to like it. We're gonna hot glue him in here, but the Play-Doh is going to be blue. Aqua blue Play-Doh. We're gonna let the Play-Doh be the pool water. Okay, team, he's green. Or giving her a dark green bikini.
Now, I think giving her a green bikini did kind of give her some of an identity. I don't exactly know why she's in a green bikini, but she's here, and it is hot alien summer.
There we go. Heating up our weapon for our lovely lady and her pool. Okay, hot glue is in our concoction. Stepping into the pool for the first time.
This is her completed. I thought the flashlight looked kind of cool with, it looks like a UFO light, but it's really not that cool, but yeah.
Jimmy is a fictional character that I made up in one of my videos after I kept referring to my camera, or as the people behind this super advanced organization I have running, as we instead of me, because I'm clearly the only person that's working here. Right there on the walls. Jimmy is, the son of one of the most powerful gang leaders in America. He's, like, super chill and stuff, because, like, you know, he has to be friends with me. And if you're gonna run with me, you gotta be chill AF. His full name is Jimmy Jonathan. Let that sink in. Jimmy Jonathan. Jimmy John. Jimmy John's. Him working for me is a marketing tactic to make sure that Jimmy John stays the most prominent sandwich company or sub company in the United States. I am basically employing the head of the sandwich mafia's son to edit my videos so that he can stay on top. Team Jimmy. It's been about a week. We're gonna draw Jimmy now. We need to find our original reference picture, okay? Jimmy has been located. Now, I must warn you, when I filmed this video, or when I published this video, I made, like, a disclaimer about how awful the drawing was and how bad the proportions were. I finished the drawing on February 11th of 2021. Tell me how that was, like, 3 years ago. Ugh. This is Jimmy. Like, actually, he's not that bad. He's just kind of built like a box. I think the reason Jimmy's my editor is because he has no friends. Goodness gracious, he needs fashion help. I think we're gonna keep the iconic red hat, because, like, you know, red hat, red flag that I'm working with somebody who's in the mafia. He needs to have, like, he needs to have, like, sandwich vibes. What are the Jimmy John's colors? Maybe give him a background. I'm thinking, you know, floating in space is not the move.
So as I said earlier, I need to make everything like super complicated for me to like it. But one thing that doesn't apply to is drawing people. And that's one thing that I've kind of developed since drawing Jimmy the last time, is I will make the human body as simple as possible to draw. I'm having him crouched up so that I don't have to draw the full human body. I'm very bad at anatomy, so we're kind of simplifying that. But Jimmy, of course, since he's simple, everything else has to be complicated. So he's in a giant cabinet of like the storage unit where they keep all the bulk goods. So he's sitting and editing one of my videos in a Jimmy John's storage area. This kind of goes for everything. Like most of my paintings, I like to have a lot of thought put into it. Like a lot of thought that even somebody just observing the piece will not even think about that. But I'm a very detail-oriented person. So, like, one of the aspects of this piece is that Jimmy on his laptop has a sticker of my YouTube icon. So that's kind of my tie into Jimmy. I like to add myself. I like to insert myself into stuff. And I like also adding way too much lore to this kind of stuff. Like, Jimmy did not need to be this detailed of he's like a full 3-dimensional character. So this is kind of what it looked like before I added the color, and then this was the final product, and I think it looks, okay.
What do we think? Improved? Dare I say? Kinda eats. He kinda eats. A freaking good lineup. Anyways, you see that? That is our 10 subscriber plaque from like 3 years ago. Please help us get to 50. We're making a plastic subscriber plaque. Roll with the punches. Come on, guys.